Okay, Sleepless God is back with another video of what if Madara Uchiha's brother got reborn as Naruto. I know it's a long ass title. I do not give a shit. Recap was that basically Naruto trained with the God of Dreams. The God of Dreams is his AKA father, AKA the creator of him, AKA he had a dream of an attack of an Uchiha with a powerful eye technique that can suck away chakra from everything, basically. Um, Now, you are going to be seeing a different thing. Yes, this is his uh, Immortal Mangekyo Sharingan. If you remember from last time, he trained with him, and his Mangekyo Sharingan mutated. And mutated means like he got it stronger to the point where it's a little bit different, and we'll talk about that later. Also, his rebirth also changed it up a lot. So, yeah. We go to Naruto's birth, and I don't know if I didn't mention this before, but um, everyone's there, blah blah blah, everyone's there. We have Tsunade, we have Sasuke's mom with her child Sasuke, because Naruto's younger. Sasuke's there with Sasuke's mom. Kushina's there. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a change in story. Yes, the fourth Hokage died. I might have said cheated, but he died. Not the fourth Hokage died, sealing the Nine Tails away as natural. One of the things is Obito wasn't there. The the reason is for that. We'll talk about that later. Is Obito is still alive with the scarring still there, but Obito is still alive, and Obito was always alive, but Obito is alive and in the village with Kakashi and Rin. Rin is still alive. Rin is still alive for multiple reasons. One, they Obito. Let me talk about this. Actually, let me talk about this for 30 seconds. Obito escaped as normal from Madara Uchiha. If you don't know this, he escaped from Madara Uchiha. Now Madara, his entire goal is to not to be anyone, not to do blah blah blah, is to bring back his brother. Bring back Uzumaki from his time period, because he's lived with this loss of his brother not being there. He's lived with it. He's terrible. It's an awful feeling. And he needs his brother. He needs his brother. That was his pillar. That was his thing to lean on when he needs it. And when his brother died, he went mental and insane, basically. Like, he didn't care about his Mortal Mangekyo Sharingan. He literally said to one of the elders when Madara said, Madara was practicing with his Mortal Mangekyo Sharingan to the point where he was overrising his chakra drain and pushing it to its limit. And he said, I do not care about my life. It's the life of these people that he sacrificed for, that Uzumaki sacrificed for, that I care about. So I'll train until my blood is not even blood anymore, until it's steel and iron, and I will kill every one of them if I have to. And same thing as last, he's trying just to bring back his brother. No, he's trying to figure out a jutsu, and he's trying to bring him back the proper way, like body, soul, and everything. So he thought and he's just trying to save Uzumaki's period too. So he is also, same thing happened as canon. He took uh, he took Obito and he, healed Obito and gave him his body, but instead of, him, him, fuck, Obito, just being, you know, Obito escaping and finding Rin dead, he escaped earlier, and he kind of also, yeah, fuck, forgot this lore part. Yeah, the one of the Nine Tails beasts was not in Rin. Uh, uh, Madara is not trying to kill anyone. Madara's trying to find his brother and trying to get his brother back from the dead. That's it. That's all he wants in this life. And he's trying to do the best he can, and he's trying to find powers in situations like that. His only goal is, and this is what now the new organization of the Akatsuki is going to be built over, trying to bring back loved ones. And that's what he is. That's the entire Akatsuki's goal right now, trying to bring back loved ones and bringing peace to the world. Bring it back a little bit, get to less serious moments. Naruto's now born. Now Naruto, the same thing happened as canon. The Nine-Tail escaped, but instead of killing, destroying a bunch of the village, it basically stayed on the outskirts and destroyed maybe a couple buildings. Didn't kill a lot of people. No one was controlling him, first off. That's why. The only reason, when he escaped, he wanted to run away, basically. He wanted to escape from everything. Minato had to get him and seal him away into Naruto. But instead of, just partially sealing him to like half and half, where he dies, he gets half the Kurama and the other half, no, fully in there, like full Kurama into Naruto. Full Kurama. The entire Nine Tails into Naruto. Now, that's not going to be too much of an issue. You'll see why. But also, he also has two twin sisters. He's a trigublet, words. He has, it's him and his two sisters, two twin sisters, that all were born at the same time. That is the reason why the Nine Tails escaped, is because she was having 3 kids. It's already hard enough trying to seal away a tailed beast, plus that, nah. Yeah, so Minato's dead still, but Kushina's not. Kushina's alive. And yeah, Obito's alive. Yeah, this is like good news. What's gonna go bad now? Let's start the what if. So, Hiruzen. Yeah, see, when Naruto's getting taken care of by Kushina, is also the two other, like, Kakashi's team. Kakashi's like Obito, Kakashi, and Rin are taking care of all the kids with Kushina, because 3 kids is a lot. Like, they like take care of her separately. Like, also, and they also kind of figure out that Naruto is a genius of him. Is a mad genius. And hang out with Obito a lot. Now, let's get into the viewpoint of Naruto. Naruto has figured out that his Mangekyo Sharingan, that he has awoken instantaneously, that he hasn't shown anyone, for obvious reasons, is a lot different. And, it's the Mangekyo Sharingan that's going to be on the screen. That's going to be it. That's the Mangekyo Sharingan that you see. Is a lot different than he was when he was alive. And even in the spirit realm, it has branches coming up. It still has the Tomoes in there that suck away chakra, that he can keep the Mangekyo Sharingan open. The more Mangekyo Sharingan open. But, yeah, that's basically it. And he's figured out something about it. That he can copy Sharingan abilities with it. So, he knows Obito has the Immortal Mangekyo Sharingan. and he's activated multiple times. Mostly he doesn't activate it a lot, mostly because it's not needed and it's overpowered as shit. But when he does activate it in front of Naruto to show him to see it, he just instantly copied it and now can do it. He can now do Susanoo, but his version of Susanoo, because Kakashi hasn't his own Mangekyo Sharingan awakened yet, so he can't do there because if you don't know this, Obito has short range. Basically, if something chucks at him, he can just do his ability, and it basically fades through him. Kakashi's long range, two different separate abilities, two separate eyes. He can only do Obito's, and his own two other abilities, Dream capture, aka he shows him the worst nightmare or the best dream he ever had, and suck. Fuck, that sounds terrible. But Sakura Chakra, put chakra into his body. That's definitely not neutral, and keep his eyes and his entire body keep on working. Now Naruto grows up. And Naruto grows up with his siblings, most of this. Pretty peaceful, actually. Except when he turns to the age of 5. Now, the Civilian Council has been trying to get... because they know the full nine-tailed fox is inside Naruto. And they're scared of it. They're frightened. They're terrified of it. Because a lot of people did die still. Not as much as in canon, but a lot of people still died. So they're trying to, ostracize him, get him away. And Dazo says this idea called dealing. Now, this idea is basically Naruto will be ostracized from, will be that they could do bets to fight. And what that means is, if the bet is equal, like let's say someone puts 1,000 yen and someone else puts 1,000 yen and they fight, whoever wins gets the 2,000, gets both of the cash, or property, or anything like that. And it's the entire thing, and Hiruzen sees this, is to beat up Naruto legally, because they know Kushina will not have that shit. Now, Kushina has a hard choice because it's Naruto getting bullied because he can't beat up any of these duels, or her entire family getting ostracized because everyone else voted for this. And Naruto walks up to, because Kushina's crying because he's trying to figure it out, because it's her son or both of her daughters. If you see that, that's no one. She's trying to call me. Maybe. Fuck her. That's what we call her. It's her entire family. So, she's trying to figure it out, and Naruto walks up to him as 5 years old, and he says to Kushina, as he sits down right next to her, and he started rubbing her back, and he says, as he puts on a mask to cover his eyes and everything, and he says, "Don't worry. I'll be fine. And if you ever want me, just call." As he walks out of the living room and walks out of the house, and he turns back and he says, "I still love you, but you have to separate from me." As he shuts the door, as he jumps away on the roofs and starts running on the roofs. And starts running and just running. Kushina, what Naruto did was basically take it out of Kushina's hand. Naruto is now just a lone child. He has no family because he said, "Leave it up to me." Kushina basically ostracized himself from Kushina's name and his family's name, because now he's just not a Uzumaki anymore. He's just Naruto. And we're going to do a little time skip. Now, Naruto, for these past 3 years, has been, getting stronger, absolutely. Training with Kakashi, Obito, and Rin, absolutely. And all of them are kind of like adopted parents. Because with the new court order, people try to fight Naruto all the time, and they put money up, and he has nothing. So he puts up, if I lose, I'm in slavery with you. And Naruto never loses. He takes all of their cash, all of their money, everything they have. Because he has, one, chakra, infinite chakra. Mostly, the ninjas don't fight him. The thing is, ninjas don't fight this motherfucker. For the obvious reason of they're scared of Kushina. Obito's a fucking gangster. They know Obito's a gangster. Kakashi's scary as a fucker. Is the scariest motherfucker in the round. And if any of their ninjas fought him, Kushina, I don't know if you don't know, but Kushina, in the second Great Shinobi War, was a god. She is a master at sealing, better at sealing than the fourth Hokage. Period. We know this. And a monster with that frying pan. So no shinobi ever fight Naruto. Naruto goes basically everywhere. He has no house. He sleeps on the streets. Like, he doesn't live anywhere because he doesn't want to go to his house so his mom gets ostracized. Because he hates it. He loved his mother in his next life, and he loves his mother now. Kushina loves Naruto. But Naruto loves Kushina too, but has to separate from him. Have to separate from Kushina. So, there are the two daughters, Kushima, Sari and Sarah, not Sari and Magato. Sari and Magato both live happy lives. Naruto's also doing another thing, very secretly. He is sneaking into the Hokage's office with the Hokage's permission. Put the hashtag in. Hokage knows about it, absolutely, and Naruto knows the Hokage knows about it because Mortal Mangekyo Sharingan literally is called the eyes of God. So we're not even gonna mention that shit. He knows. So he just reads scrolls. Very, very scrolls about the first Hokage's jutsus, about the second Hokage's jutsus. He learns, I'm gonna say 20, 25 jutsus, and masters a lot of other things. Remember, he knows wind, lightning, and fire. Those are his elements that he can control. He learns a lot of lightning jutsus, and a lot of fire jutsus, and a lot of things. And that. The only reason that Naruto's allowed to go... Actually, wait. No, he's not 8. I'm going to say he's not 8. Because that means... Because he's 6. He's 6. It's a year. And he's mastered almost every fucking jutsu that he needs. He knows shadow clones. He knows everything. He is powerful as fuck to this day. And he can copy every Sharingan ability that you ever have, plus their Susanoo. If I haven't mentioned that yet. But he's figuring out that the clan that he loved is going to start a coup. And the person who's underlying everything is this bastard of a man, this old crow hawk. And he has to kill him. And he's planning out how to murder him on his 7th birthday. And this is where we're ending it off. And if this is more informational than anything else, I'm just telling you stuff now. I'm just getting you the stuff activated. Next episode, we're going to get really deep into this shit. Remember to subscribe, like the video, comment down below if you want, some things that I might have missed, and some things you want add into the series, or some good ideas that you might add. Goodbye. See you guys later.